Greetings, my friends. This is Maerlande, and today I want to talk about the new tournament, Lucid's tournament, the 2025, and the preparation work I've been doing. So, one of the first things I did was, well, before the tournament started, I actually formed up a 7-player game, which turns out was quite close to the tournament settings. However, the tournament got fine-tuned to 450 total players with 90 games of 5 players per game. And that's due to how things fit. You start off with the final, which is intended to be 12 players. 2 of those spots are for previous finalists, so that's 10 players. You work backwards and you get 90 games of 5. So this is a test game of 5 players on the official tournament map using almost all the official tournament mods. There's a couple of small differences. We can we can pop out here and we'll take a quick look at the current mods. You could see. So these are the mods I had set up. There's slightly newer versions for the actual tournament games, but this is very, very close. So let's go back to turn 1 of my prep game, which is what we're working on. So this game is at turn 22 now, so I'm going to publish some of these up to about 10 turns behind now. It's not a game that's really competitive, it's just a test game. We're just doing this for fun and to try out ideas. I set this for early age. That did not turn out to be what I got in the tournament. I got late age, so all of this stuff with Kailasa is just trying out things. I mean, it's testing of the map, it's testing of ideas. You'll see my pretender as it comes out, but I can bring up the basics. You'll notice I have no bless right now, because Lakshmi, my Titan, is dormant and will come out about turn 12. So this is going to start with nothing but a scales expansion. You'll notice I'm not even buying sacreds because they're garbage right now. Oh, looks like I overspent a little bit, but that isn't going to affect anything. I'm not going to make changes here because this is the turn as I submitted it archived. So we're just going to go over. Now, the other thing to note is Trusty Research gives you one of these little lists for every point of magic scale. So you get none if you go drain 3, but I went for, as you can see, magic 3. So I got 6. So then my research, I'm kicking up, and the goal here is early body ethereal. There it is. So that's the first goal of the research. I'm making a profit of the starting Guyaka General. You'll notice I'm buying another Guyaka General instead of a mage because these guys are just darn good. They're a lot more robust than using a cheap priest, and you no longer get cheap priests with Kailasa. You have to actually buy Yakshas at 510, which at the beginning of the game just isn't viable. So I think that's all for turn 1. Let's pause for today's first joke. Okay, a brief pause there while I got the joke coordinated. So here it is from Doc Talk. My wife asked me, if I won the lottery, would you still love me? And I said, well, yes, dear, of course I'd still love you. I'd miss you, but I'd still love you. All right. So I think we've covered turn 1. Let's just work our way. I'm not going to save and open turn 2. There won't be much to see. Oh, I didn't save turn 2, so we got to jump to turn 3. That should be fine. Come on, baby. Here we go. Okay, so that went okay. Some losses, but not too bad at all. Let's have a watch. A pretty simple script. I just shoot. You know, basically this is just everybody shoots. And I'm sticking with the sticks and stone guys. Range of 15 for the big Bandars is pretty darn fine. The Atavis are going to run forward. I knew that. And the Marcata archers here, they've got their nifty high defense. They don't do a lot of damage, but There's quite a few unarmored guys here, so they can distract things. Notice I put them on the flank. Now they could have been a little farther forward. And then the Atavi archers, they're poking away at the other archers. We got some, there we go, there was a nice bit of smiting from the Prophet. And here's the sticks and stones. So the problem for the sticks and stones will be punching through the shields and armor. And that's where the Atavis are a little on the flimsy side. Basically no protection. The mace is short. I mean, it hits okay, but it's got to actually hit. You can see the Bandars, they're doing their job. So they do pretty good. But the heavy infantries. Now, of course, one thing is we really, really hope we can get... Okay, if we can snipe the commanders, we'll save a lot of troops. It looks like my center sort of fell apart. That's not too bad. So I've pretty much seen... There they go. Okay, a smite and they're done. So you notice I lost another 11 in the retreat. So basically, this army's a little on the flimsy side. Oh, it looks like I didn't set the orders properly. However, a prophet will do a divine bless and then smite. But we're going to reinforce with some more. So here comes a whack more. A lot more Marcadas. And you notice I'm getting really serious about whole hog, but this is a very valuable province. So this is worth it. Nothing much for a province defense. I didn't bother. You'll see that research is pretty non-existent because I've only got one yogi so far. I switched over to yogis on turn 2, so we're getting another yogi. And I'm not sure why I didn't recruit more. It could be I'm just saving money. I think that might have been a bit of an error. Hopefully we'll find out next turn. So that's turn 2. I think we've kind of learned everything there is to learn about turn 2. You can see, one thing you can do when you archive is you can kind of get a bit better feel for these scout reports because they are a plus or minus, but if you average 3 turns, you'll get the right number. You can get a pretty good accurate from 2 turns. So if, for example, we jump back quickly here to turn 1, we'll be able to see that, so it was 70 there in turn 3. So let's look at that big farm in turn 1. Ah, we don't see it yet. So turn 2, I would have seen it. All right, we're going to jump ahead now to turn 4. I don't know how many turns I'll do here. I'll do probably about 30 minutes. Put in another joke or 2. All right, and that went exceptionally well. That's a lot of Marcadas. Oh, and there was no Hoburg crossbows. Hoburg crossbows. Oh, I didn't get Hoburg crossbows. That's a bummer. So, what have I done here? Okay, I saved some Marcata. Other than that, this is basically the same thing, but all Bandars. So we're 7 the Prophet over here, because smites will help. It doesn't matter a whole heck of a lot. Oh, I should have mentioned I'm buying Atavis. And let's see what I'm buying at home. Okay, so here we are. I've spent all the gold I can. Now, even if I reset this, I don't have enough for a Yaksha. I could have got a Guru, but I don't have a lot of need, and what I really want is to start getting Yakshas. So I think that's everything for turn 4. You can see research almost got where I need to go. Couple more yogis and I'll get to the body ethereal. And there's nothing worth buying here because the militias are trash. They're not even worth the 6 gold when I've got Marcadas. Okay, let's jump ahead to turn 5. Now I can throw out here, because spoilers aren't going to matter now. Things did not go well. Not go well at all. Ouch. Elephants. So I failed to look carefully. Let's go back to turn 4 and see. With all the tournament preparations, my other 2 games that weren't official games, I got a little sloppy. Both this one and the other one that's 7-player. I got kind of sloppy, and I wasn't looking carefully. See, it said elephants, but I think I did the analysis from memory that this was enough Bandars and enough Atavis. I could kill these elephants and make them run. All right, let's go back to turn 5 and take another quick look. Now, this doesn't take very long in these early turns. So we head back here. So let's see what the heck went wrong. Ooch. Well, at least I didn't lose the profit. But this sets me back a long ways. I lost all the Bandars. And almost, I lost all, I mean, nothing got back. Only 9 units got back. Oh, and another 19. That's pretty terrible. Now, I might have been better off if I had set it to shoot large. Let's see what happens. Okay, the Marcadas are being shot. They're shooting back at the slingers. That's good. The Bandars come up here. Okay, they start throwing. See, this might have worked. It might have worked, but it didn't. How's their morale? A 9. Yeah, so, see, this one broke. It lost its riders. Now, if it had run, oh, and another one broke, see, if they had trampled over top of their own commanders, oh, and that one's paralyzed. So this was really, really close. Oh, look what did it. The heavy infantry got through, and I run. So this was close. This was close. But some sacreds would not have helped, because noblesse. You know, the problem with Yavanas, either archers or whatever, is they're completely naked. And they need something to deal with things like slingers. They, with their awe, they probably would have handled the elephants, but my practice stuff I had done before this showed that without a bless of some kind to give them some protection, things like slingers and just cheap archers eat them. They do well in melee, but they've got to be screened. So let's look at the recruitment. Okay, so I think what happened here, we'll take a quick look. Yeah, I've got a lot more resources now. So the Bandar warriors are great, but they're cheaper on resources at only 3. The heavy Bandars, which is why I went for them, a lot more range. They hit quite a bit harder, but they hit only half as often, because if you have a look, sticks and stones is 2 shots each, 15 total, but significantly less damage and significantly less range, so they got to rush forward. So the theory here is I'm going to try this sniping at extreme range, and let's just reopen the turn so that I get the correct recruitment, and I can talk about that. Was turn 5. Let's just reopen that. When I've done this turn, I think it'll be time for joke number 2. Okay, so let's look at the recruitment. So you see, pretty much I maxed out on big Bandar longbows. And then I got Marcata archers. Now the sticks and stones Marcatas are good, but the archers, they're 2 resources instead of 1. They're a little bit better against things like slingers, unarmored crap. So what am I going to try to do? I'm going to try to take this one. Oh, Ekdromos. Oh my. Did I ever muck this up? I'd have done better to come back here and try to get these elephants. Well, but here I am. I'm scouting. So one thing about this map, arguably I kind of knew this and I should have remembered. It's better to push towards the center because everything is 5 away. So everybody gets a farm right beside their capital, and we know exactly where the capitals are because that will be a capital because of the farm. And the capitals are all shouldn't be that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, should be this one. Either way, the whole thing's very, very symmetrical with some tiny variations. But the map is quite large. There's a lot of provinces because we do have the underground layer. You'll notice these are single cave provinces, and they are just so that there is a cave for nations that need a cave. But there is a larger central cave complex under this impassable section. It's slow moving through it. It's not very valuable, but it does open up, in theory, ways to fight across the map. Otherwise, this is basically going to be various 1v1s or 2v1s because you only border two neighbors. Diplo is important, but this is not a RAP map on purpose because RAPs do lead to large 3v1s, 4v1s, and it was desired to avoid that. Okay, so let's just quickly go over recruitment again. So, because I didn't do so well at expansion, I mean, this is not very good. This is pretty inadequate. If I'd have gone an awake expander, I'd be, at least triple this size by now. Well, double for sure, probably triple. So I know already I'm in trouble. Let's move on to turn 6. And after I open it, I'll prep for the next joke. Okay, give me a minute. So turn 6 here, we could see I had a battle, but first we'll do the joke. So a long time ago I had 2 dogs, one called Rolex and the other Timex. They were both watchdogs. Ba-dum-bum. Okay, so, wow. Oh, man. Oh, that's terrible. Is that the prophet? It is the prophet, isn't it? And look at that, I even had him protected. Oh, it's not the prophet. Thank the Lord. Yah Almighty Lakshmi. So, Marcata archers against the slingers are doing fine, but here's the problem. Look at these guys. Protection 17. Look at these guys. Well, they're only 11, but unless I kill all the slingers, so I would need flanking, which I did not have. And the Bandars are just really not doing diddly. And I think they're gonna get badly repelled. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's have a look at that Bandar that died. Did he get repelled? I don't see anything with it. Oh, he got shot. He hit the guy, but only for 4 points. He got sticks and stones for friendly fire, and he got hit with a short bow. So friendly fire double wacky. Yikes! And what about this guy? The Ector almost missed, but he hit 3 points. Okay, not bad. But he got hit with a short bow. Got hit again by another Ectromos for 9. Got hit again, so dead. Alright, we can see that this... and these mediums are gonna muck up the Marcata, aren't they? And the heavies come straight through. Oh, the slingers ran. Boy, this might have worked. Jeez. God, I was so close. Scales expansion is awfully tricky. I mean, was this the right decision? I don't know. I mean, I'm using a wacky bless, and you'll see. I don't even know if this bless is any good at all. Because even at the time of recording, I'm on turn 22, I've yet to actually have a chance to try out the bless on anything significant. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so I am way behind. Way behind. And I got nothing much for troops. Now I'm recruiting some more. Well, I guess I decided I better try some heavier bows. I don't think this is going to make any real difference. But given that it is turn 6, it is worth starting to put together some sacreds, so when the pretender comes out, I will have some. And we can see, here's a threat, pretty significant threat. This is Helheim. So Helheim's going to be blessed, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I actually know, but I'm going to pretend I don't know for your sake. Keep the suspense up, man. Well, so we're still doing yogis because, if nothing else, I can astral spam. But right now, I'm expecting to get rushed. Okay, well, turn 6 is pretty disappointing. Did I save turn 7? Yes. Let's have a look. So here we are, flat expansion for 3 turns. This is very bad. Oh, and here comes single Van Jarls from Helheim. Oh my, this is not good. Look at this. Now these guys cost a fortune. But they're good. So let's see what he does. Alright, there's his bless. Oh my. Awe and dread. So fear and awe. So a double whammy. Synergistic. Hard to hit, and then if you don't hit, your morale goes bad. And look at that. We'll go a little slower. Look at that. Heavy cavalry does absolutely nothing because it can't even hit. What's his defense at 21? What do these guys attack? It's 10. Yeah. And even with the penalty for harassment, and the dread is working. Morale 9. Oh, some of these have retreated, like this one. Yeah. His morale broke. And that's that. Barely had to work. Of course, they're shooting it, but it's got glamour. You know, that's built in. Plus, he got Mistform up. Blurred and air shield. I mean, holy crap. Let's have a look at his. He cast Blessing, Mistform, air shield, and blur. Yikes. So he did really well on his initial research. Just like me, he went climbing up the alteration. Oh, great. And on top of all the rest, I got unrest in the capital. So I got a cash flow problem. Oh boy, this is terrible. I'm in trouble. Now he hasn't rushed straight at me. And I do have scouts out. But see, I can't even afford the scouts now. Oh boy. Well, we're trying the elephants again. So let's cross our fingers. Well, I think we've seen what we want to see on turn 7. I guess we'll look at turn 8. That'll be bringing us up to roughly the 30 minute. I might get 10 turns up. I think I'll target for about 10 turns. So I think that's when we can really see the trouble that's going to be underway. Okay, research, that's good. Alteration is done. I'm going for some targets. So you can see I'm just grabbing a little bit of trinkets. Because I'm hoping my pretender comes out very soon. So I'm going for trinkets. And then here, I'm going for astral summons. That's clearly the goal. Like, I really want the higher ones, Gandharvas, but that's going to take a while. Because I don't have much research yet. But, oh my god. Wow, unrest. Okay, so we got the elephants this time. Cost a lot of Marcata, but they're dirt cheap. But the longbows and the Yavanna archers look like they did the job we wanted, which was punch through what protection there is. Okay, there we go. The slingers are going to run really quick. And we really need the elephants to be distracted by the Marcata. And there they go. Okay, good. Distracted by the Marcata. I got a smite. Okay, come on. We need them to break. Oh, and these ones back here look like they are crippled. No, they're just way back. Oh, that one's diseased. And that one's severely crippled. Okay, a smite. Come on. The big bandars. There we go. Run away. Yes, yes. Come on, break. Need those elephants to break. Okay. Come on. The rest of those elephants should have broken by now. There we go. No. Wow. Those are stubborn elephants. There we go. Okay, now all that's left is can we beat up these heavy infantries? Yes, but the cost was high. The cost was high. Okay, so we won. Well, no, we didn't lose any Bandar archers. And we didn't lose. We lost one Yavanna. Well, I lost some on retreat, but those I think were all Marcadas. So, livable, but I'm still way behind. Way behind. This is not good. Not good. What's happening? Gold problems. Because look, oh my god, 101. 36. Got it cleared up pretty much at home. What am I doing with this guy? Reinforcing. Oh, I see. I'm going to try to go to Nofia, and then the two armies will meet here at Balcoria. But, look at that. We got trouble. We're being surrounded by Van Jarls. This is not good. Wow, listen to me. Talk about Mr. Depressed. Actually, I'm not depressed. This is a goofy test game. It's just for fun. This one we hosted on the Envoy Discord. Envoy uses the Illwinter lobby, the Illwinter server, adds some additional features, such as give you pings. It's okay. I'm still not totally sure if it makes all that much different. As far as the tournament, it's going to run on the Clockwork bot. We are very familiar with that. Lucid really likes it. People like it. Okay, let's take a look at turn 9. Maybe just a brief look at turn 9. Yeah, there is no turn 10. So we'll do turn 9. Call this video done for today. Okay, I got the construction. I got one fight. And it failed. Oh my god. How bad. Really bad. Well, the losses were really high. Lost all those Yavannas. They almost broke? No. They probably weren't even all that close to breaking. So I put everybody way back. They're just... Okay, I really am missing the Marcadas right now. Because I just don't have any screens. And these militia are going to get in there. Look, I lost a Bandar already. Okay, the militia broke, but awe is not going to be enough. And the Yavannas hold up pretty good, but look, 2 down, 3 down. They're almost all down. I got some bleeding. I saw bleeding there. Yeah, oh, their morale broke, but it's not enough. Jeez, they broke. Wait a minute. How the heck did I lose this? Oh no, don't tell me. Is this a battle replay bug? This doesn't... maybe some of them. We time out? Or does the commander run away? Son of a gun, look at that. Got a replay bug? We got a replay bug. Wow. Well, so I didn't notice this before. I was very, very busy getting the tournament going as one of the game masters. Okay, well, I'm going to finish off, I think, with the final joke. Let me just make sure it's a good one. And that will be it. Okay, this one's pretty good. I used to work for the circus. I was a human cannonball until they fired me. All right, everybody. I'm going to call that done for today. Or at least for this video. And yeah, I probably won't do another one until a few more turns have gone by in the game. But we'll catch up. I can tell you the next one's going to be a bad situation. Significantly bad situation. But I can also tell you I'm still in the game. And it's turn 22. Okay. See everybody soon. Bye-bye.